Podcast. Allow access. Hey, hello everyone. I think this is working. This is my attempt at doing a stream for you guys because I don't stop even when I'm on the road. So here we go. Not a lot to talk about. I am solo this week, and there's more news on that later. Sorry for the sound quality. I know it's awful, but it's all we got. So stick with it, guys, and stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 101st, just past 100 in case you missed that, episode of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, the Guild Wars 2 podcast for fans, by fans. I am Lagwin, who made all of what you see on the stream right now about 15 minutes before this happened in the car, which I said I was going to be in a car, and I saw some of you didn't believe me. Why would I make that shit up? If your sound is skipping or there's problems with the stream quality, again, I am in a car using my phone as a mobile hotspot, attempting to give you guys content, only by the little bit of light that I'm getting here as we drive through New Jersey and the light from my laptop mic. Gonna probably be a short show, although it looks like we may be hitting some traffic up ahead, so the sound quality will probably increase, and nope. And you're gonna hear the Google Maps in the background. I can't help with that. So here comes the red taillights, and then anyway, this is a Guild Wars 2 podcast, not the Lagwin's Adventures Through New Jersey podcast. So anyway, again, if you are listening to... Whoa, that was a short stop there. If you are listening to this on iTunes and you want to watch it live, that's every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or in this case, Daylight Time, on twitch.tv/Chronicles of Tyria. Be forewarned, sometimes we do shows on Saturdays, just to help out our folks over in Europe that don't want to have to stay up too late. But we try to announce that as early as possible.
Left 2 lanes to take the
maybe my stream now. I don't know. I can't tell. We're good. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep powering through this till I get the notice that the stream quit. So, had a question of the week last week. Nobody answered it, so we're not going to deal with it. Moving on. I think this would be... oops, nope. That... Yes, it is mailbag time. We have quite a bit of fan mail to answer. I'm sorry for the quality. I'm actually looking at it now, and it looks garbage. If you see the image on screen and you're saying, man, that looks like it should be part of... Is that ArenaNet Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 1 concept art? Is that a Luxon symbol on that balloon? Well, folks, this is done by our good friend Vasburg at www.vasburg.com. He is an aspiring... Has the name, I want to work for arenanet.tumblr.com. And he supplies us with a lot of the lovely art that you'll be seeing on the show tonight. So go hire him, please. He needs work, and he's awesome. So, anyway, YouTube messages. If you leave comments on our YouTube page and they're not trolly or ridiculous, we'll read them. Also, walls of text we're a big fan of, so send your walls. Unk Nevermore says, also stop spamming on a holy feast, you'll save a ton of energy. Spell steals 10, 54, 65 health from 1, 3, 4 foes in the area around you, meaning not the target, just 1 to 4 creatures around you. The same thing with Barb Signet, no point in spamming it, you should really read in reference to power through everything we have over level area. I appreciate your necromancer constructive criticism. Thanks for that advice. Also, I would love to join your guild if I could. I love watching your videos. The Legend of Ankh is account 1. Ankh of Anhur, account 2. Guild Wars 1, you're welcome to join the guild. We don't really play that often, aside from the once a week for the Let's Lore. Guild Wars 2, you can go to chronicleseteria.com and click About the Guild, and it'll give you all the information to know if you can, if you'd like to join. So if you fit the requirements, just shoot somebody an in-game mail, and we're good to go. And then also said, was just listening to the 100th episode and I heard my name. Look up when you guys are trying to say my account named ha ha ha, tongue sticky outy face. I would totally be up for playing with you guys the one day you play, ha ha ha, meaning Guild Wars 1. Natus Niel, how nostalgic make me feel like playing again. Lag, you made that very good intro for Lag and the Ladies series. This series has a good intro too, but it missed presentation of your party. Yes, I am trying to work on a new intro for the Let's Lore series. The Lag and the Ladies one just sort of came together in my head pretty quickly. I've been struggling for ideas for the Let's Lore one. Still goes back to the fact that I don't have a name for the Let's Lore group. So, if you have ideas for an intro or a name, if I ever so slightly come at the screen, it's not for 3D effect, it's because of us stopping short due to the traffic in New Jersey. Up there, you son of a bitch. He's doing that on purpose now. Congratulations to your 100th episode. I heard in the last Visual Wood podcast that wooden potatoes may come to Tarnished Coast. How cool would it be to Visual Woods dude join you in your adventure in Lagging the Ladies series for an episode? Well, Wooden Potatoes and Matt Visual are neither Lagwin or ladies, so it doesn't really fit, but I'd be all about playing with those guys if they'd love to try to do a collaboration. All that llama thing makes me wonder, is there any llama in Guild Wars, or is it like horses? We heard about them, but we will never see them. Based on what we have so far, no llamas. Just what they've had added in the game, the llama finisher, the soon-to-come llama mini. Yeah, I think they're just, I don't pick llama, but I'm sure there'll be hashtag llama prophecies will be blowing up Twitter come second tournament. Also, So, Marines or whatever. And Klob says, I am now going to watch all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged videos. Casey's Meat Wagon and Son's Dots. I missed a couple of adventurings, and look what happens. That was in reference to Lag in the Ladies number 8, which went up just this past Tuesday. And again, reminder, the Let's Lore goes live every Friday, so that'll be up tomorrow. What's next? Oh, shoutouts. Let me put up my lovely shoutout image here that, again, supplied to us by Mr. Vasburg with his lovely art skills. Give it a look at Stormcaller from Guild Wars 1. So, shoutouts. I didn't really have much, but I do have one shoutout, and that's to my friend Sean, who you can see right there.
Ted, eyes on the road. Or my eyes need to be on the road.
You don't have to look at the screen.
Don't. I love myself.
Anyway, so he's the one driving. We are en route currently to Philadelphia Comicon, which actually started today, but we're heading down to start for tomorrow. So we're pretty pumped. And again, like I said, nothing stops me from doing my show, even if I'm in the car. So I also see only 3 people are watching, so it's probably awful quality. So totally get it. I can't wait to see what this looks like when I go to edit it later. Alright. Why am I alone on the show? Well, for one, it's enough strain on the little bit of internet I can get off my mobile hotspot as it is to just do what I'm doing, let alone call and contact somebody else and try to patch them in. And again, I had to make up all the backgrounds during the show. Or like right prior to the show. Fortunately and unfortunately, I guess, she just got a job, like a real people job, and it requires her to go out of the area every so often for an extended period of time. Like today, she's at a hotel, and she won't be able to join. She doesn't have internet, possibly. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be like that for the near future, till probably at least August. So, no Son on the show. If you guys are familiar with CoT Podcast at all, you know that I stick around, and all of my hosts seem to cycle. I feel sort of like the Doctor, or whatever, he loses his companion. Regeneration thing, because I don't know how that works in the real world. So, I'm not sure if I'm looking for new hosts outright, guest hosts, people on every once in a while. I would be down for that. I really don't know what the plan is. It got sprung on me all of a sudden. Like, I knew there was the potential that she may have this other job, so, I mean, it's real world stuff that always comes first, and money is always important. So, there you go. So be on the lookout. There may be a couple of solo shows. I may be bringing back some older hosts every now and then. May look to do some guest hosts. So, be on the lookout. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. I'll post up a link here. Again, just a reminder for those of you who don't know, Chronicles of Tyria has a webcomic. Releases every Wednesday, just in time for New Comic Day. And our 14th issue just went live yesterday. I just posted a link. You can go to chroniclesotyria.com/comic and see all of the issues there. You can also see all the character profiles there as well. And there is an overarching story that is going on. It tells a story, but there are also plenty of gag comics. And the one that you'll actually be reading, that was number 14, is actually a little bit of both. So check that out. Give us feedback. The team that works on the comic, which is a fairly small team, they were curious if there's been any feedback, positive or negative, on the comic. And we've seen a couple of comments that were extremely positive. But I'd love to see more. If you guys like it, dislike it, send us an email. You can email comic@chroniclesotyria.com. That goes to the whole team. Let them know what you think. If you don't like it, if you like something better than the other, just any comments or criticism would be greatly appreciated. Alright, on to the news, which there wasn't a whole lot. ArenaNet kind of started doing this recap of Season 1 stuff, because July 2nd marks as I'm sure all of you know, July 2nd marks the release of Season 2 of The Living World. And they started off by having this whole series of Living World-based posts. There's going to be one every day this week. And the first one was Recap Scarlet's War. And it says, as you prepare for the excitement and adventure of Living World Season 2, take a moment to look back at the events of Season 1. From the frozen reaches of the Shiver Peak to the sweltering Maguma jungle and everywhere in between, Scarlet's War raged across Tyria and set the stage for events yet to come. There's a 1 minute and 55 second video that does a pretty good job of showing it. I would normally show it to you live, but that would probably blow up my computer right now. So, you guys just have to check it out for yourself. The links will also be in the description. The second one was a year of Scarlet's devastating war, which was interesting to me because that article was posted on IGN, not on the Guild Wars 2 website. So I guess they kind of had like a little deal with IGN. And this is a fairly extensive article. I'm not going to read through it here just because it would take up a ton of time, and the quality of the stream is already, you guys know, you're watching, but it's actually taking me quite a while just to load this. So, but it essentially just runs through. There's a couple of trailers in there, and it kind of starts off with when Scarlet first appeared. It kind of does a short little recap paragraph month that happened, what happened. So that's pretty neat. And the post from today, I believe it is, countless things. All the way up to things that you're probably more familiar with, like she was the voice of Timmy Turner on Fairly Odd Parents, Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls, Batgirl in the 90s animated series. She's now the voice of Harley Quinn in the Arkham Asylum games, Raven in Teen Titans, Twilight Sparkle, and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. She's also the voice of Scarlet Briar. And it says, Tara Strong is the voice of Scarlet Briar, the villain behind the momentous events of Living World Season 1. In this video, she talks about her experience voicing one of the most iconic characters of Guild Wars 2, and what it's like to play a relatable character who goes bad. So you got that. Watch her talks about Scarlet. I'm pretty sure that went out of the way. Things like she's not like Harley Quinn, she's more like the Joker. People were making all sorts of comments like that back and forth, and why people like her, why people don't like her. And then when you listen to the video with Tara Strong, they told her when they were pitching to her how to voice Scarlet, they said, make it a British Harley Quinn. So, I guess she kind of is Harley Quinn, like we all thought. Alright, so that was today's article. Wow, I'm just when I don't have Son and other people here to banter back and forth with, I can just run through all the content pretty quickly. So, last up was Tuesday. There was some gem store stuff. Here's the link here. And I believe it was just the updates to the hair and makeover kits. But let me just double check. Again, for those of you who like the anime style hair and eyes, they added added pink and green colorations to the hairstyle kits and the makeover kits in the gem store. So if you always wanted to make your pink-haired anime girl, go ahead. Now's the chance. They also have brought back. It's strange that it's not Dragon Bash, and I feel like we won't have Dragon Bash Festival this year just based on the events with Scarlet and things like that, and the opening of another Elder Dragon. But they have brought back the Jade skin that were from up in the Black Line, especially for low price of one Black Line ticket. So now's the chance to get those great Jade weapon skins if you didn't get them. And then they also added one Dragon Coffer. Similarly, last week you could get the enchantment powder out of the Black Line chest. You were guaranteed an enchantment powder. Well, they've changed that now to be a Dragon Coffer. And it seems like they're going to, like we had originally thought, every 2 weeks change what you get for free automatically out of the Black Line chest. So this week it's Dragon Coffers. So it's also coming up at the last time to pick up Tequatl Rising mini pack, the Scarlet Champion mini pack, and Dream Cleaver Logging Axe. Only 2 more days till those are out of the gem store forever. Wow, I whipped through. That was all my content. 24 minutes, I think. I'm on a pretty good roll here. So I guess, wow, I destroyed that. Wow, okay. Well, I didn't plan on whipping through it that fast, but again, when you don't have banter, I guess things go pretty quick. But anyway, you're going to be in a greater area, and you're going to attend Wizard World Philadelphia, which is, again, this weekend. I will be there, and if for some strange reason, like me, the guy who does weird internet podcasts for one game and that's it, well, you're in luck, because you can find me, and then we can hang out, and whatever it is you do, take pictures, talk about Guild Wars, share cosplay tips, whatever, I don't know. Or you can go this panel and tell people about that.
I guess. I mean, that's where they'd find you.
I guess if you are looking to definitely find me at this panel and you have, or at this convention, Saturday, this coming Saturday at 11 o'clock, me and some friends of mine, we will be doing a panel on special effects, makeup, and prosthetics. So you can come and check that out and see what kind of craziness happens there. Rune Lockhart in the chat says, Lag, what are your immediate goals in Guild Wars 2 at the moment? I'm going after a legendary. You know, it's funny that you say that. I don't actually have any Guild Wars 2 goals right now. I mean, I got a legendary. I really only ever wanted one, and I got it. I have one of each profession at 80. I have quite a bit of gold. I have no real... I'm not really collecting skins. I get what I get. I'm really just waiting for Season 2. I got the legendary short bow not that long ago. Opponents and people. I mean, can't turn that down. So... I have a goal that's Guild Wars 2 related. It's viewers.
Good.
This is a little low participation for today. But anyway, my goal that's Guild Wars 2 related is I'm looking to cosplay my screensaver.
Done?
Yep. Sorry, screensaver. I'm looking to cosplay my Guild Wars 2 character, Lagwin. Full armor with the Nemesis hammer and everything at DragonCon later this year, which will be in early September. I will be there. I'll be joined by Alicardalina, who you also know from here or at Project Tyria. Yeah, we're going to be cosplaying our Guild Wars 2 characters together down at DragonCon. So if you're going to be at DragonCon, you can check that out. We'll both be posting pictures, I'm sure, along the way, progress pics and stuff like that. But that's like my big Guild Wars goal right now, is to finish my cosplay for that. So, and I guess shameless self-promotion. If you would like to see where these progress pics are going to be posted and things like that, you can check out www.nerdimmersion.com. That is my personal website that I am in the process of getting up and running. I've got a few articles up there. I'll post the link in the chat right now. And there's going to be tons of videos coming from the convention floor and things like that. But we're going to be chronicling all about how we make different props and how to make different cosplays and things like that. So you can keep an eye on that. Tell your friends. For me, do me a favor. Help a lag out, But yeah, we can see all the progress, and I'll be talking about it here as I get going on it. I've started a very little of it, gathering materials at this point, but soon we'll actually start having some crafting, so we'll see what happens. Wow, guys, I guess this is gonna be it. I told you up front it was gonna be a short show. We've got, how much further we got? Hour and 8 minutes left on our road trip. As much fun as it is for Sean to sit there sort of quietly while I do this, I think we're probably going to bring this to a close just because I think the stream quality is bad. I can't really tell. And, it's not fair to him to be sitting over there, listen to me babble about video games while he does all the driving.
This is my own form of torture, not being able to talk for this long.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, etc., and you want to get them to me and any of the other people that have been hosts in the past of Chronicles of Tyria, the best way to reach us is hosts at chroniclesoftyria.com. That's hosts with an S, HOSTS, at chroniclesoftyria.com. But you can also hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments, and leave us your questions, comments, concerns. We'll read them here on the show. Next week there should be a more formalized podcast. They'll actually be in a house with actual equipment, not crappy audio from video from a built-in mic camera. So for the and for the 101st episode of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, I'm Lagwin. Nobody else is here, so, and I don't want that. We'll see you next time.